Hi everybody, it's Ramona here from Connect to Your Angels, and this week I'm going to do the reading with the Angel Therapy cards. But before we get to that, I just have a couple of quick announcements. First of all, my apologies that I am getting this video loaded a little bit late. It's been a bit hectic getting back from vacation and getting caught up with everything at home, so sorry about that. I will be back on track for next week's reading, though. It will be posted on time. All right, the other great announcement that I have is we are now in February, the month of love. So I am offering a really cool promotion this month. It's called Share the Love. And essentially what it is it's 2-for-1 readings. And the way it works is you come with a friend who's never been to me before for a reading, and you each get your 30-minute reading for only $25. So it's half off the normal price of a 30-minute reading. And if you don't have your friend in the physical space here, even if both of you are not in Calgary, that's fine too. I can do readings over the phone. So it works no matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter. We can figure it out. Time zones and all that stuff. It's not a problem. So if you have any questions on that, you can always email me at spiritualmailman@connecttoyourangels.com, and the 2 is the number 2. So connect to your angels, okay? So I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping you are too, and I think this is going to be a great month. And so now that that's all taken care of, we can go ahead and get started with the reading. So as I said, we're going to use the Angel Therapy cards this week. I just felt like I wanted to use these ones, so I'll get them out of the box, and I will get ready to shuffle them. So we'll go ahead with that. As always, we will pull 3 cards, okay? One for the beginning of the week, one for the middle, and one for the end. So I'll just go ahead and start shuffling here. Ooh, I almost had one fly out. Okay, I'm going to take this one. This one. And this one. Okay, so beginning of the week, we have our favorite, well, one of my favorite, it's hard to pick a favorite, but Archangel Michael, who I do work with a lot, and I know a lot of you do as well. So here he is, Archangel Michael. It's a beautiful picture, and it says, I'll read it to you. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So right now, I am getting the sense some of you are still finding it hard to separate yourself from difficult situations, even though you know on the surface those situations are not for your benefit, they're not for your highest good, they're not really serving you anymore in any capacity or in any positive way. And yet I know it's very difficult to, separate yourself from those things, especially if that situation has been ongoing for a long time. So how Archangel Michael can help you is by calling on him to help you remove that fear, that attachment that you have to that situation, and the fear that's keeping you in that comfort zone, if you will, instead of allowing you to move outside of that where you can grow. And by growing, I mean growing personally, growing spiritually, that kind of thing. So when you work with Archangel Michael, there's no right and wrong way. You can just simply call him and ask him to bolster your courage, give you the confidence, the strength that you need to do what is right for you, whatever that looks like to you, okay? And if you find that it's having a voice to speak some words that need to be said, you can also work with Archangel Gabriel, because she is the communication angel, okay? She just kind of popped up and said, don't forget about me. So the two of them can work very well together synergistically to give you that courage, that confidence to help you say what you need to say, and to move forward with making whatever decision you need to do. Okay, and that's for Monday and Tuesday. So keep working with Michael, and also, as I said, if you need to work with Gabriel as well. The middle of the week, I love these pictures. The middle of the week, so this is for Wednesday, Thursday, the card is Goddess. Ooh, look at that. And it says, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. This is about a reminder to you to really pay attention. The key word here on this card was intuition. This is really a reminder to tap into that, to really pay attention to it. As I've said before, that intuition, what we call intuition, is really angelic guidance. It's one of their ways of them guiding us and helping us with whatever it is we've asked. But unless you pay attention to it and really focus on it and act it out, whatever that guidance is, they can't really help you. So practice, on the middle of the week, really practice paying attention to those hunches, gut feelings you have, thoughts that pop into your head suddenly that make you go, really learn to recognize that guidance and then walk it out, whatever it is. Because that really is, as I said, how they help us. It's one thing to receive the guidance, but if you don't really learn to recognize it well, or to, trust it enough to, act it out, then they can't fully help you. Now, the other message that's coming through with this is about needing to nurture yourself a little bit and taking some time, maybe middle of the week, to just give yourself some quiet time. And if you can get outside a little bit, maybe just go for a short walk or do some kind of an activity outside in the fresh air, that would be really beneficial. If you can't do that, at least try to get some sunshine, even if it's just, like I'm here sitting in a sunny window, so you still get some of that vitamin D that we all need so much, and doing some self-care. So just taking some downtime for yourself, okay? And that's, again, it's not being selfish. You need to do that self-care so that you are at your peak and at your best, so that you can be that way for all the people in your life, whether it's your family, your coworkers, friends, whatever, okay? All right, now at the end of the week, we have the mediumship card. This is very interesting. And it's saying you have natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So some of you may have already been feeling this, that you find yourself often thinking about somebody who's crossed over, or having reminders of them. It might be, you look somewhere and it's just something there that reminds you of them, or it might even be a smell that you smell that reminds you of them. And so, is this okay? Hold on, I'm just trying to get this camera to focus a bit. There we go. That reminds you of them. And all of that is a way for them to communicate with you and to reassure you that they are fine and they are around and they do see what's happening in your life. So if you have any worries about somebody who's crossed over, it's their way of letting you know that there is nothing to worry about at all whatsoever. Everything on the other side, it's not how it is here. They have left here any pain that they may have experienced, any sort of low vibrating emotions, sadness, anger, fear, worry. None of that carries over onto the other side, so it is wonderful. And just know that they are at peace. Now, if you want to, for some of you, I think this is really also about furthering your own ability, because we all have this ability, but furthering it or developing it, if you are, if that's something that you've been feeling guidance about, getting guidance about, to further look at that, maybe taking some workshops or starting to just tune in a little bit better with, when somebody pops into your head that you've been thinking about, try some automatic writing exercises where you sit down with a pen and paper. You get nice and relaxed. You call on Archangel Michael to surround you with the white light of God's love and divine protection and oversee the session, and then you simply start to have a conversation on paper. What you can do is write a question down that you have for that person who's crossed over and just see what comes to you, and then write that down, and then pose another question and see what comes to you. And it's a really, really interesting exercise. The more you do it, the easier it becomes, and you will start to realize that this isn't something you've made up. It's not just coming from your head. It's not from ego, but you are actually getting that message from somebody who has crossed over. So it's great, but at the same time, it can freak a lot of people out because, that's not something that we typically do in a day, right? So you can, again, work with Michael to get rid of any fears around that, to know that it is okay. and to use that as sort of an entry point into broadening those abilities if that is something that you wish to do. So anyway, that's just their way of saying, again, like I said before, that they are fine on the other side, and to please let go of worry. Worry doesn't serve, worry doesn't help, and instead, just, when you get those signs or those feelings that they're around, just acknowledge them and say, hi, thank you for popping in, because they work really hard to make their presence known, and when you acknowledge it, that just makes them feel really, really good. Okay, so there you have it for another week. And as I said, if you have any questions on the Share the Love promo, you can email me, or you can post here on YouTube, or go to my Facebook page, which is also Connect to Your Angels, and that's the number 2. And I will also put all the details on this on my website, www.connecttoyourangels.com. So have a wonderful week, everybody. Lots of love and angel blessings. And we'll see you here next week. Bye-bye.